We're gonna do that probably the first day of the tour.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Hey, Mark, you want to practice this before we do it tonight?
Both of us have been able to work in so many amazing places across the world. We both found that our favorite place is working with the same people in the same place in New York. So we found ourselves at this amazing studio with the great Greg Wattenberg, working on our separate stuff, and just kept saying hi and high-fiving and having great conversations. And John just said, we should tour together.
Yeah, we should.
And then we were like, yeah, let's do that. And then we planned it for a year, and here we are.
Yeah. And it's actually going to work out. So that's a fun thing. Because we've been trying to tour with these guys for a long time. And whatever situation, but everything lined up finally. And then, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't remember how that happened. I just remember we were like, yeah, let's do this. And then we started recording it, and his drummer and guitar player came in, and Greg Wattenberg was producing it, and then we did it, and I was like, wow, that sounds really good, and like me and him were like flipping lines back and forth, and it was just fun, you know what I mean? It's like, it was just fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how it was. Completely organic. It was just hanging around in the studio and deciding we love Tom Petty. Okay.
Yeah.
We love making songs. I mean, this is a guy who loves every part of making, writing, sounds, knows about the engineering of records. So a lot of that conversation happens in the studio when you start talking about things you like, and then the engineer who came in and engineered the session. We were more interested in that, and I'm interested in hearing them talk technique and all these things. So it was really just being in the studio every day for a year or two and just making stuff, and that's what we both love to do, and it just it just snowballed into this song. And next thing you know, we were done, and we said, well, we better film this.
Yeah.
A little late.
Everything just seems to be falling into place right now. So it's good. It's like, the tour's doing really well, and it's going to be a big summer.
It absolutely sounds very close to the original. We brought in, the producer and the engineer are legends. The engineer, Kevin Killen, has worked with U2 and
Peter Gabriel.
And so kudos to them for making it sound great. I think what we brought to it was just the back and forth, maybe splitting up the lyric.
Tried to make it just a little more aggressive sounding than the original, but that's about all you can do. You just hope to hold your own in that situation. So.
I've certainly asked permission in the sense of saying, look, we've been making these records at Arcade Studios and working around that camp for so long. So many individuals in that world have touched OAR albums, and the arcade for the OAR album title was something else. It was more about the spectrum in your head of song. You just have all these different genres that funnel into whatever it is you are as a band, and it seemed very loud and chaotic up there, like an arcade. So then I did go to Greg and say, hey, you think it's cool if I make this record called The Arcade? And he didn't see any problem with it, and I thought if anything, it brings a little extra love to the folks that helped make them. Yeah, we've actually got full support of the estate of Tom Petty. That we have a lot of mutual friends and business partners, and the word is that they are totally behind it and appreciate.
They gave it their blessing. So
that was the better way of saying it.
That's it. You're good. And if they would have said, no, you part-timers, no, hang it up, and I would have been like, okay, we can't use it. So. Not only are we promoting those albums, but we're also promoting just having a good time. We've been locked in the house for years. We got to go out last summer, but it still feels like people are still getting back into the swing of things. And it's like, you know, and you put his band with our band, and you have this, it's a big night of hits and singing and people from all walks of life, and young people and old people, and it's like everybody's got one thing in common, is that they love that live music experience, which, you know, somehow next week Elon Musk and some AI generator are going to figure out a way how to fuck us. But as for right now, it's all about having a good time with natural intelligence.
We want people to come out and feel great leaving, better than when they got there. Have a great time, party. If it's a family night, it's a family night.
Yeah.
So come on out. That's what it is.
We're gonna do that probably the first day of the tour.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you don't want to practice this before we do it tonight? You know.
That's exactly right. First
Yeah,
day,
it'll
sound
probably
check,
happen.
we'll get up there and we'll make it right. The good news is our bands, they're so good at what they do, they'll be ready.
Yeah.
And then we will come on there and sing our hearts out and make it fun. And
Yeah.
it's a good teamwork thing. You know, that's what's great about this thing at this point, is you got folks working with you that really, man, they bring a good show every single night. We're lucky to be playing with them. So when we get to sing a song and not worry, that's the best.
Yeah. It's pretty much like, between his band and my band, it's like they'll take care of it. Like, we're well supported, you know. So I'll be the weakest link, and I'll be just like,
we'll stumble in there.
You know, gonna sing the wrong song, but it'll be okay.
Yeah.
We're partnering with the Joe Torre Safe at Home Foundation. You should go online, Google it. They work with kids who are escaping violence and abuse at home, and helping them with the resources that they need. To get help and to get on with their lives and to heal from a rough start, and it's an amazing organization, and every dime goes into the organization. I mean, everybody's volunteering everything, so it's really great. And I got to meet Joe Torre and his wife. Have you ever met them?
I've met him, but in passing.
Yeah. I shook his hand. It's like, oh, it feels like a baseball glove.
Yeah, like he's working every second of his life.
He's been working every second of his life. It was cool though, and it's fun because like Mark is very into sports, and I'm not, but I like hanging out with athletes because they're fun, you know. And they like hanging out with musicians because they think we're fun. So it was a good match. I mean, those were very kind words, but I mean, at the time when I was putting the songs together for Chaos, I wanted to produce myself, which I didn't wind up producing completely alone. Greg Wattenberg came in at the end, because it was a big pile, and he sorted it all out. But I'm kind of at a place in my career where I'm like, I don't have to please anyone but myself and my audience, and that was kind of like what that album was all about. And we went off in the woods with the whole band, and we played and played and played and played and played. So it had a different vibe to it, It was very, and like I don't know, like, but like being stuck in the house during the pandemic definitely was like the biggest influence on that record. I think it was the biggest influence on everybody's record. People reacted to the pandemic in different ways. My way was, okay, you're gonna figure out a way to work, and so we wound up making 2 albums and just all this, doing so much crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, that album, it's fun. It's fun for the most part, But it was something. It was different, and the next album would be different than that one. I mean, that's the cool thing about it. It's like you can do whatever you want. I mean, you may not succeed, but you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, again, this is the power of Greg Wattenberg and being able to. I think for Rob, it's a very similar journey of doing and playing and recording with and writing with so many people over the years, but then you find people that you're at the moment, it's really working. So as we're sitting in the studio, I'm doing this one, he's over here working on his album, Greg's popping in, and then on Zoom is Rob. You know, you walk in the studio and he's on Zoom with Greg working on their stuff. And I remember him saying, hey, you know, I like this song you're working on. What about this? And a lot of writing and co-writing and co-working together is about, what about this? And it was a really great idea. And we spent a few days working on it, and we got to do our first collaboration, which, you know, growing up in this business, you look around side to side and you go, oh, I want to do stuff with all these folks. And now it seems that time has come, and it's been really, really fun, and I'm learning a ton. Rob is a really good writer, and I was so thankful he joined the record.
Come on out. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a big night out. You know, everybody's gonna be singing along. A lot of songs you know, and then you know, it's like Mark was saying. It's just about having a good time, enjoying this time. It just feels like everything is moving so quickly, and it's like this is gonna be about just take a deep breath before you come in, and just enjoy it. You know.
I mean, it just feels good when you have intention, and you want to call it. John said, hey, let's call it the Big Night Out Tour. I was like, yeah. You know, it's very rare that you say ideas to somebody and they go, okay. There's a lot of back and forth, but every step of the way it's been, what about that? Okay.
Yeah, we've been pretty much riding around on the same wavelength.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting going into tour with that and not having to create that the first 6 weeks. You know, we already got it, so it's gonna be a party.
Yeah, be a party.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.